Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being on my website. This is ARES Consulting, and this is David Daniel Escobar with www.187consulting.com. This is my fictitious business name. This is the name of the company, and this is the company's primary objective: federal, state, and municipal contracting. The goal is to secure contracts with the Department of Defense, the Department of State, the Department of Energy, the Department of Justice, and the Department of Transportation. That's to develop products and services, as well as be a preferred vendor. This is an example of the products and services that are available in our product suite. Most of these are based off of a lawsuit and an upcoming litigation that I have for a police brutality case. Following the police brutality case, I've experienced significant injuries. We're working on the injuries, and in lieu of filing a very expensive and damaging lawsuit, we have formed a business called ARES Consulting, and we have developed a website. The goal of the website is to develop products and post them, and in lieu of filing a very expensive lawsuit or a class action lawsuit, the goal is to become a vendor and provide products and services to these agencies that you see here. An example of some of the products and services that we have available at ARES Consulting and www.187consulting.com can be found right over here. This is a picture that was drawn by me before it gets put into a computer rendering and becomes sized and fitted. What you will see here is a depiction of a product that I'd like to lease or sell, and a contract that I'd like to win with the County of Los Angeles as well as the County of Orange for parks and recreations. It's a very easy depiction to understand. This is a person and an emotional service animal. I have an emotional service animal that I did not bring today. The allegation is that there are parks, alleys, and streets that do not have a doggy bag dispenser, an ashtray, a trash can, etc. This, of course, is discriminatory towards police officers that have a canine and persons who have an emotional service animal. There's also lots of cigarette butts. There's also lots of trash that can be found throughout alleys, parks, things of that nature, and beaches. By developing and putting this product in parks, beaches, alleys, you can effectively have a doggy bag dispenser with an ashtray and a trash can. If you were to upgrade the product a little bit more, like you see in the picture here that I have drawn, you can put a solar-powered light, and you can also put a camera, a closed-circuit television camera. The closed-circuit television camera can be leased to the Sheriff Department. It can also be leased to the Federal Bureau of Investigations and assist with surveilling criminal activity and deterring crime in the community. This can also be leased in time for the Olympics in a way to have greater surveillance and deter criminal activity. It also makes the environment cleaner and is less discriminatory than the current action, which is not having this product available. Another example of a product is this one right over here. Very easy to understand: a fence and a solar panel. The information can be found here. The ultimate goal is to lease this to the Department of Defense and the Department of Energy. The other product that you may find here is in regards to another litigation with the Department of Transportation, where I was in a work release program, and I was injured in a van. The reason I was injured in a van, there were faulty seatbelts. This is, of course, very embarrassing since this is the Department of Transportation. Their goal should be safety. What ended up happening is I was trapped in the van, and a person had to jump over my lap, go get one of the moderators to open the van for us. I was stuck in the van by a faulty seatbelt. I had attempted, or would have attempted rather, to call for help and assistance, but the emergency call boxes that were located throughout the highways and roads, particularly the one that was in front of our van, was faulty and broken. So this is to give you a depiction of what the product could look like. The goal is to secure a contract with the Department of Transportation and replace the faulty call boxes that you see on the freeways and put them in an area that is a little bit more easy to access, provide a solar panel, a light, and a closed circuit television. This of course can be leased to many people. Global Tellink is one of them, AT&T, there's lots of companies, right? So that would be the goal, secure a contract with the Department of Transportation and reduce their financial liability to me for a possible class action lawsuit that they may have. It's important to know the Department of Transportation and the work release program also failed to have handicap restrooms and handicap parking spaces. Again, somewhat embarrassing for the Department of Transportation to fail to provide that service to handicapped people. Now the third product that you will see here on the product suite is what is called coding and decoding services, cryptography services. So this is pretty easy to understand. I'm writing a computer program and I'm also able to do this by hand. So you take information here, you rearrange the information, and it provides coded information. This is an example of some coded information that could be used. Sometimes in the field, you will have federal, state, or municipal agents that will have to conduct themselves in a clandestine manner. Typically, they will be given a false or fake identity. What we don't want to happen is for a coding error of this magnitude or this nature to take place where a suspect is able to meet an undercover federal or state or municipal agent or international clandestine agent and be able to take information from their name, run it through a software program, and find out information about their primary objective, their commander, where they might have boots on the ground, and what agencies they might represent, as well as their primary objective. So you will see here, there's lots of coded information, and the magnitude of this information could be quite damaging. So the goal would be to replace the company and the software program that is providing this coded information in such an erroneous way. So thank you everyone. This is David Daniel Escobar with ARES Consulting and www.187consulting.com. This video is in particular for several members of Congress, as well as the Governor Gavin Newsom, as well as several House representatives. This is a product video to introduce you to some of the services and products that are available. The goal is to secure contracts, keep people safe, make lots of money, and have a great time. Thank you very much, and we'll make another video for you at a later time.